outsider, my TikTok page is multicultural, okay? It's mostly American, but it's multicultural. I'll be seeing Jamaican TikTok. I'll be seeing British TikTok. I'll be seeing everywhere, man. So I'm taking in a lot of news, a lot of topics from all across the world. And I see ICE. And from the outside looking in, I don't understand what I'm actually looking at. They're not police, they're not military, they're somewhere in the middle. And they have no, rules? That's what it feels like watching these people. It feels like they can do anything they want. Like, police have rules, at least. These guys? Just a bunch of demons.
Hey, man. No, I'm not okay.
This is teenager Jonathan Garcia, who was kidnapped from his job at Target by ICE. And when they realized, oh, maybe he's not an illegal immigrant, they just threw him out of the car at a Walmart. I want you to think as a parent how pissed you would be. We are not mad enough. This is crazy. Listen to this boy cry. He just cries, and my heart breaks for him. This is what we're doing. This is what we're doing to illegal immigrants, and this is what we're doing to citizens. What do you think they're going to do to you? Here's the video from before.
I'm a U.S. citizen. I'm a U.S. citizen.
Get the fuck out of here, Ace.
Why are you kidnapping our citizens? Why are you?
Bet on my life, I bet no one will be held accountable for this. The Trump administration needs to understand that when there is no justice, people take it into their own hands. And I'm sure that's what he's counting on.
This is like stop and search in the UK, but on crack. Like on cocaine. Okay, stop and search, it's built for black people, okay? They're looking for the niggas, okay? This one, it just feels like they're looking for the Latinos, and if you look like you could be illegal, that's all they need. Don't they have like a system where they can scan your ID and see? Police have a thing where they scan your license and they can see your history. Why don't they have anything to scan your ID to see if you're from the country? Surely it should be more humane than this, chucking people in the back of cars. This is a first world country. It's not funny. It's not funny. They told us, the propaganda machine told us that this is the greatest country on the planet. You're telling me there's no better way, more humane way, more, what's the word? Cohesive, logical way to do this? Just riding down the street looking for a Mexican. That's crazy. That's actually insane. They're not, it's literally based on nothing except for what you look like. Am I losing my mind? Am I losing my mind, or is this crazy? You could be minding your own business. They pull out it. Again, this isn't funny. This isn't funny. The lack of cohesion, the lack of organization, the lack of authority. You know, these guys, do these guys have anything above them, these ICE agents? It doesn't feel like it.
An Uber waiting line. We're literally working. You know, I've been here since... Criminals doing Uber? Oh, yeah. That's not how it works, brother. Maybe criminals are doing ICE. How about that? You know what I'm saying? You guys shooting up people, man. Somebody just got shot for what? Why did you guys shoot that lady? Answer me that. There's an officer today that shot a lady in the head, dude. Really? For what?
I don't know why they do that, man.
You got all these stuff. You could have just got her, man. She's not gonna fly out of the country.
A lot of criminals do Uber. I mean, this is like something you would expect from an online troll. Why are their faces covered up? What is this? Police have to identify themselves. They don't have to identify themselves? I don't understand what ICE even are. It doesn't make any sense.
Now they're sitting here raiding the motherfucking house.
Hey, you ain't supposed to smack him like that. The fuck is wrong with you? Hell no, man. I'm on my property. I ain't gotta listen to you. Hey, you ain't got a search warrant. You can't come over here, man. Hey, look, I got you on camera right now. I'm on my private property. Hold on, man.
What? This can't be real. This cannot be the land of the free that we just constantly hear being spoken about. How are they allowed to pull up on your property and do this? This has to be AI. This has to be AI. This is ridiculous.
Here. What country? Was you born here? Was you born here, man? What country was you born in?
They're black as well. Coonery, bro. Absolute coons.
Detained 2 U.S. citizens. There was no warrant and no stated reason, and they were treated like criminals on the spot. Their valid IDs or passports meant nothing. The 2 individuals were at work when they were suddenly restrained by officers. The entire process was fast and aggressive, as if deliberately timed to catch them completely off guard. Witnesses said they looked barely older than children. People at the scene tried to intervene. A woman wearing red stepped forward, repeatedly stating that they were U.S. citizens, demanding that officers verify their identities and explain their actions. But her voice was ignored, and the enforcement continued. Even more troubling, despite the individuals presenting valid legal identification, officers chose to disregard it, offering no explanation, no clarification, and no immediate correction. At this time, the details are still being verified. But the questions this incident leaves behind can no longer be ignored. When enforcement stops explaining, when identity is no longer verified, could anyone become the next one?
Again, I don't know how it works in America, but over here, in order to work, you have to have your legal documents. Again, maybe it's different in America. But the last place I would go to arrest illegal immigrants is in like Tesco or Asda or Aldi and start arresting workers because they kind of have to be verified legally by the corporations or they can get into really big trouble. Is that not how it works in America? Am I tripping? Is that not how it works in America? Why are you arresting people that work at Target? Now, from what I've seen, and you guys can let me know if I'm wrong in the comments, they're going for the Latino community, the Somalians, and like, I'm seeing like a lot of Arabs. They're going for the Arabs as well. Those are like the main targets, right? But what is absolutely hilarious is that most Latinos kind of voted for Trump. So it's like, are the Latinos cool with this? Is this what they wanted? Because I'm pretty sure Trump said he was about to get these people the hell up out of here. So...
I'm Hispanic and I vote for Mr. Trump. We vote for Mr. Trump. Yes, Mr. Trump. We love you. We love you. On the way to the White House.
Beyond betrayal. They used us. They actually, during the campaign, and I don't want to make this political, but during the campaign, the elected officials from the Republican Party, they actually told us that he was not going to touch the documented people.
I will vote
for Donald Trump.
Latino.
Hey, I will vote for Donald Trump. Ah, hey, that was my tune. That shit is here. That I can't lie. That's a political songs. I don't really know how many are out there, but this has to be the best. Let's keep it real, okay? I will vote for Donald Trump. That it goes in. It really does. People have been complaining about ICE for a hot minute. But they really, really messed up when they shot that white lady, okay? You don't kill white women. That's not what you do. That's dumb. You're going against the protocol. Okay, that's not what you do. You know how the media gets when a white woman goes, and they messed up, okay? Because I've seen the video. You guys know, if you watched my content before, I don't like watching those kind of videos. I haven't seen Charlie Kirk's death, okay? But this one, it came up on my TikTok, and it did give me chills. I'll be real.
This is a big deal that ICE killed a white woman, not because her life matters more than the countless black and brown people ICE has killed and detained and terrorized for decades. Her life doesn't matter more, but her death breaks through a protection most white people didn't even know they had. For years, white Americans could tell themselves that this ICE violence only happened to those people, to immigrants, to the undocumented, somebody else's problem. But when ICE kills a white U.S. citizen, that distance evaporates real quick. She was not undocumented. She wasn't breaking the law. She was just there. And now she's dead. And when you build a machine designed to terrorize people without any accountability, eventually it doesn't discriminate anymore. It just destroys.
This lady is 100% correct. A white woman being killed by ICE is going to create a whole different type of attention. And that's what it's done. Right, it's gone super viral now. People are crashing out. People are angry. People are outraged. But the fact that there are still people defending ICE, after watching that video in particular, people are saying, "Oh, she was gonna hit him with a vehicle." It's like, we watched the same video, right?
It stands with ICE. I stand with ICE. We stand with all of our law enforcement officers. And part of that is recognizing that you people in the media, not everybody in this room, but many people in this room have been lying about this attack. She was trying to ram this guy with her car. He shot back. He defended himself. He's already been seriously wounded in law enforcement operations before, and everybody who's been repeating the lie that this is some innocent woman who was out for a drive in Minneapolis when a law enforcement officer shot at her, you should be ashamed.
Vice President Vance, I wanted to ask, what's your message to far leftist agitators who feel emboldened to obstruct ICE activity in Minnesota and around the country?
Well, I think they shouldn't feel emboldened because now they have an assistant attorney general who is going to prosecute and investigate their fraud and their violence more aggressively than it has ever been investigated in the United States of America. We are doing so much to try to find the financing networks and the domestic terrorism networks that legitimate this violence, that fund this violence, and then, of course, engage the violence. These people should not feel emboldened because they have, for the first time, maybe in American history, an administration that is not going to tolerate political violence of any kind from anywhere.
He said the police officer shot back. He just shot. And he shot 3 times. You know what's weird about America, right? And a lot of you guys live there, so maybe you don't view it from the outside. You view it from the inside, right? When we look at China, I can almost guarantee there's some really dark shit going on in China, right? But we don't know. They do a great job of making sure that we don't know. America does an absolutely shocking job of covering up the bullshit that goes on in that country. And then they deliver this propaganda to the rest of the world that is so ridiculous. When we know we can all see it. We can all see what's happening. After watching that video, I am so sorry. If you believed that lethal force needed to be used against that woman, then I don't know. The word I want to call you, I can't call you on YouTube because of the R, okay? Because that's ridiculous. And this is the vice president. But again, you guys let me know how you guys feel about ICE. From the outside looking in, it feels like a terrorist organization, I'll be real. It feels like something that shouldn't be a thing. That makes sense.
This liquor got me in my zone. Now I'm blowing up your phone. Blowing weed, smoking the ozone. I just can't let this go. This liquor got me in my zone. Now I'm blowing up your phone. Blowing weed, smoking the ozone. I just can't let this